drop the controller. Listen to that music. Have you heard of greater music on a mini console? I can't say that I have. In the headphones. On the TV, it's maybe a little bit annoying. But, yeah, this thing had, you know, Turbografx has a lot of good sounds to it. A lot of good songs in a lot of these games. I gotta give it its credit. This time on D-Dub Plays Turbografx games for the first time, we're gonna check out R-Type. This is one of the most classic games, shooters, shmups, in just all of gaming history. And there's different versions of R-Type. I played some of them. There's actually a newer version of this on the Nintendo Switch that I played the demo for. There's actually a demo for it. And it looks really good with the graphics. Whoops, I didn't have my turbo set there. So, very cool that the controller comes with a turbo switch. A lot of these games, I guess if you had the controller plugged into the NES. Oh man. It's hard to talk and play a shooter. I suggest you guys try it before you start telling me how much you suck. Especially if you're trying to come up with thoughts and opinions. Game over. That's it. There's your 50 cents in the arcade machine gone. You want to play again? That's why the home console showed up, and that's why, as much as I wish arcades were still around, they kind of don't make sense for what the technology was and wanted to do. I just wish some of that scene still existed today. At least, I wish there was more like barcades, but and that's quite the investment in and of itself. And then you have equipment to take care of. And let's face it, when you start bringing people in, people ruin things, and they destroy things, and they take things for granted. If you go back to about last year on my channel, it's not, you shouldn't have to scroll too hard. It's basically like D-Dub's arcade adventure. I went to this arcade at the ocean, which I knew existed, but that wasn't the reason that I was there. It just kind of happened out of other plans falling through. And let's just say I saw some... Whoa. I saw some beat-up arcade machines. It's amazing that some of the arcade machines even made it through. I mean, people abuse the hell out of them. Used to have ashtrays in them. I remember those days at the bowling alley. People smoking at the bowling alley. The ashtrays actually built into the bowling armrest console, whatever you want to call it, as well as on the arcade machines themselves. Such great times. Bring them back. Now, what happened? What happened to this world? Oh. And look at that glare that's supposed to be shimmying over this thing that I'm just passing through. My 50 cents. Or a quarter. I guess it depends really where you were. Do you want to play again? I do want to play again. Let's get further this time. Come on. Oh, didn't think I was tricky. Let's see. I'm not sure if the shimmering here, I mean, it's not on my ship, so that shimmering for the background here, it's supposed to be like the glare of the light. It's kind of well done. I mean, like I said, it's not happening to my ship or the, damn it, or the projectiles, but it does happen to the background. And I know it's kind of a technique that they use in some of the faster paced shooters that I've seen. And not even just shooters, I've seen it in other games as well, like some racing games. Kind of makes you feel like you're actually in space, even though it's hard. It's hard in these games to really pay attention to everything that's on the screen. It really is. I mean, it's hard enough trying to have like the peripheral vision and just knowing where your ship is supposed to be while maneuvering around so that you don't get blasted. But I like that the background, you know, starts to fade out. We're in like the vacuum of space here. And shooters are like a kind of cool genre that, oh yeah, he looks good. You know, I played the NES version here. Yeah, give me my Space Bro back. Stage 1. This is another game that I've never beat. I've gotten several stages in. I mean, at one point I kind of used to think all shooters were the same. Even though they're clearly not. Ah, I walked right into that one. Should have saved it. In this one, I mean, your ship moving up and down, it changes angle. The graphics are more superior than pretty much any other version. The music's definitely better. I gotta give the Turbografx-16 for being an 8-bit system. Whatever sound chip they went with, there's not too many systems, I don't think, that... Well, Sega Genesis. Their sound chip is good, but the execution, or the way a lot of developers, I don't know, the way that they like composed the music and the way that they thought it was going to sound, like raw file versus when it was actually put through the system onto your TV. I'm not even sorry, the Genesis has some of the worst sounds in video games, some of the worst farting noises. So I really give the Turbografx-16 a lot of credit for being made this system with a really great sound chip. I've almost found, so far, at least, from the several games that I've played, that it almost doesn't have like a stock sound to it. It seemed like it was a more versatile chip it seems like it could replicate sounds much better than most other systems in terms of the variety. Like when it comes to the NES, for the most part, most NES, it has that specific sound to it. Same for the Genesis, that real bassy, crunchy electro fart, which some people like. Maybe there's 5 or 10% of Genesis music I like, but I find for most games it's absolutely horrendous. I'd like to hear some of the more advanced stuff with that new triple bypass chip that just came out. I've heard some examples of it, and it definitely it gives you some of that higher end back, or it kind of clips some of that off, gives you more of the mids, more of the mid highs. I don't know, it just sounds better. But those were just mere internet examples. One of the anomalies that I can't quite figure out, though, that I just might do a video on is why the Game Boy Advance sounds so terrible. I've been playing Game Boy games, Game Boy Color games, NES games, and the speaker and everything, and the way that the sound comes through from that chip, sounds just like it should. There's no coloring, there's no... hard to talk and play shooters. But yeah, the Game Boy Advance, I don't know what they did to that thing. I don't know why the music, why the sounds on that. Coming through the system, coming through, I guess, even the Game Boy player, where it's just, I don't know what they did to the thing. probably Nintendo's worst sounding console, honestly, and it's kind of a shame. It seems like they put some kind of filter. I don't. It's hard to explain. It's almost like they put this processing and filter to try to make it louder, thinking that it would end up in the long run sounding better coming out of the console itself with such a small speaker. But it's like they already had, 15 years experience at that point. 2001, 2002, like 13, 14 years experience with the handheld. Going back probably to like 1986, maybe, when they started doing Game Boy. I mean, we're even talking about, I guess, before that, with, the Game & Watch. And while those were super basic, I mean, their sound wasn't, like, completely wretched and horrid. And though the Sega Genesis definitely still takes the cake and sounds worse than the Game Boy Advance, I don't quite understand what that chip was, or what the reasoning was for it. Like I said, that's the only thing I can think of, is that they tried to put this like compression on it so that if you turned it up, it would, hope that the sounds and the music would come out of the speaker sounding better, but that's just not the case. So yeah, guys, this has been D-Dub Plays R-Type on Turbografx-16. I would give this game a good 7.5 out of 10. 8.5 or 8. I mean, I've seen some of the later stages and such, and it's kind of hard to get to those currently, but maybe I'll stream this system at some point, and maybe I can, get up my skills a little bit and kind of show you guys, because I'm sure you're going to tell me in the comments how bad I'm sucking. I mean, I'm running straight into bullets, but I'm also trying to talk and, provide a video service here, which I'm not really doing a very good one. Hence why my channel's just kind of been in limbo, but if you're new here and you feel like subscribing, then please do so and join the D-Dub community. I just want to say thanks for watching, and as always, this is D-Dub. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe, hit the like button, comment. I know you're not going to do that anyway, and that's totally okay with me. I'm cool with having 400 subscribers until the end of the month. So, this has been D-Dub saying thanks for watching, much appreciated, and yeah, I will see you on the next D-Dub Plays Turbografx-16. I'm out of here. Brah.